Hello, my name is Aoife Yusri, and in this video I will be analyzing and discussing the interview of my older sister, Shahira Yusri, who is the marketing manager of Glanbia Performance Nutrition, also known as GPN Malaysia team. So the first section is leadership style. To determine Shahira's leadership style, I asked two questions. As you can see, the questions are here and you can just pause the video to read them. So, my analysis. Initially, I classified Shahira's leadership style as laissez-faire because she mentioned taking the back seat. However, she stated that she still leads the conversation in a productive way. Thus, I concluded that Shahira's leadership style was democratic, as she uses words like working well within a team and overall decisiveness, which suggests the focus of power is on the group as a whole. Her leadership can also be viewed as transformational because she creates feelings of trust and loyalty. The biggest source of power that Shahira utilizes is referent power. Her positivity and encouraging aspect roles as a leader would definitely make her a manager that many people enjoy working with, which would make a huge impact by boosting productivity, morale, and job satisfaction on individuals. My sister also seems to incorporate supportive and participatory leadership from Robert House's 1971 path goal theory into her leadership style. Now, onto the evaluation. Shahira's democratic leadership style is very similar to my own leadership style. An article I read by Joanna, 2018, stated that under democratic leaders, employees are more committed to their work and willing to release creativity as a result of the confidence entrusted, proving that Shahira's leadership techniques are hugely effective. A significant lesson that I learned from her leadership style is the value of a manager's employees, that people make us unique, and trust is essential to success. On the other hand, one thing I would criticize about her leadership is the lack of sources of power other than referent power. Whilst the democratic leadership style could work on the majority of people, theoretically there are some individuals who may not deliver results that they were entrusted with. In my opinion, a stick and a carrot is always required, thus I would incorporate coercive and reward power into my own leadership. So section 2 is decision making, and again here are the questions and answers from the interview. For the analysis, firstly, Shahira uses systematic thinking and approaches problems step by step. She uses a vision statement as her strategic plan, as she constantly considers whether her actions will contribute to the organization's purpose. Shahira's decision-making process is similar with Schermerhorn Jr. 2019 steps in the decision-making model. In an organizational setting, firstly, when a problem requiring a decision occurs, she understands and defines the issue, then collects data to help her make the decision. A unique step that Shahira added to the model is that she approaches her team for a second opinion on the problem. She also mentions that she bears in mind that she is accountable for the final decision, so Shahira does not feel compelled to go along with other people's thoughts. Lastly, she asks herself whether this decision aligns with the values and the goals of the company. For example, since her company's product is targeted towards Gen Z and university students, she constantly keeps this in mind when making decisions and also values the perspectives of younger employees on her team. Evaluation. The key takeaway is that Shahira's decision-making process is very organized, methodical, and flexible, and the last step in which she considers the company's goals should keep her decisions ethical and effective long-term. My only criticisms of her technique are that by hearing thoughts and opinions from the team, it could slow down the decision-making process. Next is the third section, organizational structure. Analysis. According to Shahira, the formal organizational structure of GPN is that the company follows a traditional divisional structure that is geographical, as the divisions of the organizations are separated by region. This allows for expertise on specific countries and increased coordination across departments. For example, there is a clear division of work between the marketing and e-commerce sections, with many communication channels between them. However, informally, Shahira has stated that among the Malaysia team, there is a free flow of information and wide spans of control. The evaluation. Since GPN is an international company, I believe that separating divisions by region is extremely effective and allows for increased specialization. The informal structure is also a great benefit as it increases coordination, communication, and efficiency. Although it gives a greater sense of involvement, this may cause time spent in meetings to be excessive, especially because the marketing and e-commerce teams work interrelated with one another daily. The fourth section is leadership during and post-pandemic. As stated by Mansoray H.E. 2019, changed leadership needs the leaders and the cooperation of the organization altogether to discourse on beliefs and mindsets that will help people to develop the practices and behaviors that can support them become accustomed to change. I believe that Shahira did exactly that and acted as an exemplary manager throughout and post-COVID-19. By being a flexible and creative leader, she converted a loss for the company into a profit by reworking the budget into online events instead, showing that she is capable of leading even throughout change. Shahira still maintained her supportive leadership throughout the pandemic, and even more so post-pandemic, where she makes sure to practice empathy and checks in on her employees' well-being. Furthermore, in an article by Hussey D.E. 2000, he states that one of the stages that must be given careful thought to during an organizational change process are the budgets and short-term plans. This is one of the changes in Shahira's leadership that she mentioned, as COVID-19 caused her to not commit to future events 12 months in advance. The last section is an overall evaluation of Shahira's management. Shahira's impact on the employees is that she gives them empowerment, confidence, and morale in the workplace through her democratic leadership. Ensuring good relationships, trust, and inclusiveness are strong elements of her management style. A significant lesson I learned from her is the importance of communication and relationship building in management, as it inspires employees to be contributive and produce unique, creative results. Another lesson I learned was the significance of flexibility and adaptability to change. Even when faced with challenges like COVID-19, managers may have to use different methods to continue their duty of controlling, planning, organizing, and leading. Thank you very much for listening, and here are the references at the end of the slides.
I consent to being part of Aoife's video and acknowledge that she will be using this for her Monash assessment.